Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris Man. And as always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. Today I got a special video I'm going to post, and this is, I guess, until supplies are deplenished. Sometimes I have an abundance, or I guess a surplus, as they say. I have 3 bundle number 2 guitar lessons, 186 songs. And what I'm going to do is discount these because I'm going to the post office on Monday. So I'm hoping to be able to take you guys orders there, and this is only while supplies last. As soon as these 3 are sold, this is most likely a video going to go down. And what I might do, if I get, say for instance, I got 3. If I get 5 people to say, hey, I want this, I'll go ahead and honor that price. I'll do that, so, you don't have to worry about if you're not number 3, got there first, second, or third. I will honor that. And that's even a special deal. And normally this is 186 songs, and every single song is right down there in the subject line, or should I say up under the subject line. You click on where it says show more, it'll drop down, you see all these songs. These are some great songs to learn. Now if I were to tab these songs per song for clients, which I do, I have clients all over the world that email me and say, hey, Morris Man, I can't find the sheet music to this because most likely there was never any sheet music printed. I want to learn to play this song in my band or just my personal spare time. Could you help me? I listen to them like, sure, I can help you. And my tabbing fee is $20 per song, 2 song minimum. If I were to tab these 186 songs at $20, that's $3,720. You get this for the low, amazing price of $29.99 plus $5 shipping and handling. You can't beat that. As a professional, some of the best advice I can give up-and-coming artists is try to learn to play everything. And I mean everything, not just R&B, not just rock, not just pop, not just jazz. Because the more you learn or more you know, the more you get called. Trust me, my phone rings all the time because I can play and pull off just about everything. Because I like just about everything, with the exception of stuff is just disrespect for the women or just disrespectful and not positive. I don't touch that. I've been offered a lot of big paydays to work on a lot of big hip hop artists. And I'm like, I'm listening to their track record and their previous stuff. No, thank you. There's not enough money on the planet for me to disrespect women or disrespect another human being. I'm not starving. And even if I was starving, I couldn't do it because I'm like, that's just not me. I couldn't live with myself if I'm doing this kind of stuff that is negative to our young folks, our future, but there's some people that sell out in a minute. Yeah, I do it, So $29, and this offer would not be offered ever again, so you guys might want to jump on this. I'll send you DVDs and you can download these to your computer, or you can just, have them on DVD. And that's the advantage of that, because there are other, learn how to play these song sites, and you pay $60 a month off your credit card, and you got to go to their website every single time to learn these songs. What if your internet is down, or you can't afford it no more? You no longer can utilize that service. But with this, you got these discs for you to do what you want and save them and put them wherever you want. And whenever you're ready for them, they're there to learn, as opposed to, I got to get online. Oops, my cable system is down right now, so I got to wait a couple of hours or a couple of days. In the meanwhile, the money that I'm paying $60 a month is just being wasted right now because I can't utilize the service I'm paying for. And again, the better you become at playing a lot of stuff, because I teach you a lot of stuff, I would say it's hard to even put a number on how many DVD bundles I have, because bundle number 1, which has over 350 songs, and then this is 186 songs, and then bundle number 3 is like 250, so you do the math. That's a lot of songs for, I wouldn't even say pennies on the dollar, But if you guys are interested, you better jump on this. Trust me, you want to jump on this. I'll leave, again, a list down here of all the songs that you will get. And I just read off some of the artists. James Brown. James Brown is worth $29 by himself. Kool in the Gang. The majority of the stuff of Kool in the Gang stuff, the guitar part, it's hard to figure out. I would say that gentleman who passed away not too long ago, and the guitar player from the Police and the guitar player from Gap Band, they use very unique voices. You know, they don't really use a lot of bar chords. Their voices are extremely rare or to themselves, you know. So I give you the breakdown of how they play what they play on the record, just like the guys on the record, you know, because in order to play those artists that I just mentioned, you better have the right voicing, because it ain't gonna sound right. It's not even close to the record if you don't play their voices. And I give you their voices. You know, the guitar player for Kool in the game, the Supremes, Cameo, the Whispers, Average White Band. Again, that's worth 29 by itself. The Four Tops. Anytime I post the Four Tops cover, I get a lot of views because there are not a lot of lessons on the Four Tops. You know, and when you do find the Motown book that has some of the Four Top songs in it, it's in a totally different key. And I'm not just talking one key up, one key down. It's like 2 keys up or 2 keys down. Why? I don't know why they did that, you know, because again, musicians playing any key. Whenever you changing the key, it's mainly for the vocalist, unless you're doing some rock stuff and want some heavy E flat stuff going on in your mix, you know, or your song. But Four Tops, the Temptations alone is worth $29. So again, this is, I guess I'm gonna call it the weekend sale. And come Monday, this will be removed. I'm going to the post office Monday morning, so I need to have these processed by Sunday night. So if you want it, grab it now. Don't wait till tomorrow or I'll wait till Sunday. You know, like I said, I'll try to honor anything past the 3 that I have. But if I get like 20, can't do it. I mean, I wouldn't have enough time to do it. So you want to be first in line. You want to be within that 3 to 4 person line deep, you know. So I'm going to sign off now, but I'm just going to say this. I learned a lot, and I know what I know because of how I was taught. First of all, I was taught by a former teacher. I didn't sit on the internet because there was no internet back then to watch fingers and turn the camera this way and give me tab and all that nonsense, you know. So after learning formally and learned what I needed to learn, I started to play all these songs because I love music, period, the styles. It's not just about R&B or rock or jazz or whatever, pop. And what you started to realize that you don't realize is, that's just like I'm going to say this first. I became an engineer and a producer because when I was doing my stuff on my 4-track back in the day, I started to learn how to mix. I started to develop the ear to say, okay, the bass is at 12 o'clock. I'm going to put a guitar over here like they do on Motown. And I'm going to put another one here like they do on Motown. And I'm going to have an intro like Rick James. And then I'm going into my verses. I learned all that stuff from just playing and observing and playing the greats. You know, you start to pick up that stuff when you're playing certain nice chords. Like, man, this is nice. At some point in time, you're going to incorporate that chord or that progression in the song that you wrote. You know, people ask me, and I'm going to sign off after I say this, how do you learn stuff so quickly? And I guess the answer to that question is, I kind of didn't go traditional, because traditional was find out what key you're in. Why? If you got the 4 chords in the song, just play them. You don't need to know what key you're in unless you're going to do perhaps some type of improv or solo. But if you're not soloing, and if you got the 5 or 6 chords and you know how to play them in the song, just play the damn thing. You ain't got to go hollering, what key is this? Why do you need to know that? And the people that say that do that because other people do it and they follow what they do. And I'm like, you know what's most important? Every song I've ever done on YouTube, over 4,000 plus, I've always had to apply this. And let me say this first. I've never had to apply theory or know what key I'm in to play any of the 4,000 songs that I can play or played. And people are like, well, how'd you do it? The key is structure of songs, learning the structure of songs. Once you learn structure, you start to break it down. Say, okay, I hear intro that has a different set of chords than the verse. Then that has a different set of chords than the chorus. And that's not always the same, because some songs, like Ray Parker Jr. songs, sometimes Chic songs, it's just the same chords, verse and chords, you know? You start to develop and learn that stuff, and that will get you quicker to tabbing out songs than just hollering, trying to find out what key is this first, you know? And it ain't necessary. But I get a lot of theory here, so that isn't necessary. No, it ain't. And you got people that want to debate me, and I go to their channel, they ain't got no covers. I'm like, okay, why don't you teach me something? Show us something. But again, the more songs you learn, the better musician you become, the better songwriter you become, and the more valuable you become. Because like I told you, I get calls to do all types of stuff. All types of stuff, because they know Morris Man can pull it off. It's still don't bother him, he's just a funk head. Don't bother him, he's just a rock head. Don't bother him, he's just a pop head, or he's just jazz and don't want to play nothing, or gospel. He want nothing else to do with, he don't want no to do with circular music. Don't even ask him for that stuff, So I'm going to sign off now, but again, you want to jump on this. This is just a weekend sale. It might just be 2 days, tonight and tomorrow. Like I told you, if I get an abundance of requests coming in late, and I can't fill all those orders within this weekend, I'm just going to simply send people or send their money back, or just tell them, no, I can't do it now because I didn't got enough people to, keep me tied in for the weekend to process this. So most likely, because I'm just trying to be as accurate as possible, most likely once I get so many, because I said I will honor the extra few that come in, but when I get so many and I'm like, I'll be here all weekend doing this, I'm going to take the video down. So you want to be within that first 4 group of people, because again, I'm not offering this deal, because this is a heck of a deal. So until next time, take care and thanks for watching.